Hi everybody! We all have a little bit of a different background today because we are at Epic Universe. We are so excited to be here. We aren't huge Universal people, as you may know, but we, kind of saw the opportunity to get tickets while we were down here, so we just had to seize the opportunity. And what's even more fun is that we met up with some friends who are in town yesterday too, and they decided to buy tickets as well, so we're all gonna be here together, which will be so much fun. But right now we're in the parking lot. It's around 10 o'clock. So we have an hour until opening, but I think from what we've heard, they open it a little bit early sometimes. But we're gonna wait for them and then we're gonna hop in the queue to rope drop and just kind of go from there. We don't really know what to expect. So far, I feel like my first thoughts are the parking lot's smaller than I thought it would be. Yeah. I mean, I think it does go more expansive toward the front, but they have like preferred parking, or like they call it like, what do they call it? They call it prime parking here. And standard, we paid $32 to park. But yeah, that's kind of just my only thoughts for the moment. Yeah. But we're gonna see what we can get into today. I'm nervous. I don't know how the lines are gonna be because I've heard very mixed things for the previews and for like technical rehearsal. So it's not everything's guaranteed to be open, but we're just gonna see what we can get into. So I think maybe for the layout of this video, like I'm not necessarily gonna be doing thorough tours or anything like that, because there's plenty of people who do their job really well who can do that better than myself. But because we still wanna have fun, especially since we're meeting with friends. So I think maybe we're gonna show little overviews of the land as we explore, maybe give our thoughts on rides that we go on, and of course share all the food we eat, and just kind of go from there. Yep. So we're gonna have a fantastic day. The goal is to stay hydrated and cool. So hopefully that goes well, because I've heard there's very little shade in this park. So we are gonna give all the honest reviews. Again, as two people who are not Universal annual pass holders, and I've only been to Universal a handful of times. He's only been once, so we're pretty new to this area of things. But if you're a Disney lover like us and are curious about Epic and what you would think of it and how it compares, then this video is for you. We hopped in the shop real quick and they have so many cute headbands. They're $30 plus tax. I was originally gonna get the mushroom ones, but I decided on these ones instead. But they have all sorts of merch in this shop. This is one at the front of the park, and so there's just all of IP. The power bands allow you to kind of play games in the Super Nintendo world, so you don't have to have them, but we're big Mario people, so we're gonna get them just to have some fun with. And there's more merch over here. They have some Harry Potter stuff. They have some stuff that's exclusive to this park, which this is like the mascot of Celestial Park, which is this like center area where you walk in. They have Christmas ornaments. They have Monsters merch. So this is a good one-stop shop for a little bit of everything. Oh, this is like a whole Christmas area over here. So cute. The Universal Hotel guests can get in early and they can queue up for rides. So this queue over here is for Stardust Racers that goes back. But you can see back in the distance there, that's the entrance to Mario. And then on this side is Berk, I believe. This is a restaurant here. I don't know if this is Pizza Moon or a different restaurant. I've seen a lot of videos, but I don't know the layout super well. And then right there in the center, that's a carousel. So the park is officially open. We're in Berk. We're trying to get on Hiccup swing gliders. We have no clue how long we have to wait for everything today, but we're just kind of rolling with the punches. So we got off of, I think it's called Hiccup swing gliders. Took us a little over an hour to get on, so it was a little bit, but we had a really good time. We really enjoyed it. It was a fun coaster. It was like kind of like, I feel like the most thing I could consider it to compare it to rather, at Disney World. It's like a more intense Slinky Dog, but if you rode in Hagrid's at Universal, then it's very similar to Hagrid's. But we had a good time on it. Again, a bit of a wait, but it's okay. But glad we went on it.
It was super
liked
fun.
it, yeah, it was fun. I liked how it went through like a good amount of the land, so you saw a lot, went over the water, has a rollback. So it was a good like middle ground coaster. So we headed out of Berk and we're heading towards Super Nintendo World. So excited for this. This is definitely our most anticipated area because we are really into Mario. Oh, look at the little coin fountain over there. We'll have to look at that later. But here we go. Not gonna lie, I don't love that the work pipe has a escalator here compared to the other ones, but at least it made them have more space by doing this. We're gonna ride Yoshi when we get in here because it's a bit of a shorter wait, and then we're probably gonna get lunch somewhere. Oh wow. It's so cool. Holy, oh, Princess Peach is meeting. Wow. This is so cool. Holy. A lot of stairs. As I mentioned earlier, I did prep and I bought some headband. I want to call them ears, but I guess they're not really ears. And then we bought power-up bands. So I don't know how much we'll actually get to do with this stuff, but it's just fun, especially since we're big Mario people. Grant got a Yoshi one, I got a Princess Peach. So try to get some coins here. And this is like a thing you can do on the app. You get the Universal app, and then you can sync up your power-up band. You can do multiple, so if you have kids who don't have a phone. Oh, Toad's meeting. Oh my goodness, he's so small. This is really cool. This is definitely my favorite so far. It's insane. Toadstool Cafe here. It's just so cool because you're like lower, so it's like even more immersive. We're in the queue for Yoshi's Adventure. Oh, there's Toadette. They're so cute. I think I can hit this thing. We just got off of Yoshi's Adventure. It's definitely like, people are like, oh, it's lame, which like, you know, it's definitely a more slow ride, so it's nothing too crazy, but you do get a really good view of the land. And I think it was listed at 35 minutes, but I think we only waited probably 15. So I'd ride it if it's a short wait, just to like, the queue is air conditioned, so that's really nice. So yeah, but we're gonna try to go eat at Toadstool Cafe now, because we're hungry and could use some AC. You on that side? So we decided against Toadstool Cafe because it was really busy, but I also think like Pizza Moon has a long line too, so like I'm not really sure how any of this is gonna work out, so that'll be interesting. So we'll figure it out, but I am getting really hungry, and it's so hot out that I'm like not feeling great, to be honest. But I got some Powerade and we have some snacks, so I'm trying to like replenish myself. We've decided to eat at the Oak and Star Tavern instead. They have like some barbecue stuff and some Hawaiian stuff, so it looks pretty good. So they told us to find a table, scan the QR code, order our food. So at least here we can automatically be seated because there's a huge line just to get a table at Toadstool. So this will definitely work out a bit better for us. So this is like a barbecue place. So they have 4 different barbecue sauces, which is super fun. They have Coca-Cola freestyle machines, but yeah, you just scan the QR code, order your food, and they'll bring it to you. And this was the quietest of the restaurants, at least that we walked past, because we walked past Pizza Moon and had a big line. So highly recommend. Plenty of seating in here, both indoor and outdoor. Obviously we pick indoor because it is a hot day, but so far so good. So hopefully the food is delicious. So we did add some cheddar biscuits to our order. We both got the pulled pork sandwich. They haven't brought our fries out yet, but I'll show you the fries once those come. They brought our little fries out in skillets. Okay, so our friends got the brisket sandwich and then some mac and cheese. Looks pretty good. We just finished up eating at the Oak and Star Tavern. It was really good. All of us really enjoyed our food. No complaints. Yeah, it was nice and cool in there, which was nice. We did go to the left dining room. That's kind of where they directed us. There is a right side dining room, which is where the restrooms are. I will say, when we happened to be in there on the right side, we went over to the bathroom over there, and it was a lot warmer over there. So I don't know if that's going to be a typical thing or if that was just a fluke, but maybe go to the left. There's plenty of seating in there, indoor, outdoor, and different styles of seating as well, but we really, really enjoyed it. We got some like barbecue sandwiches, some fries. Grant and I tried the biscuits as well. But now we're going to head into Dark Universe right here that's nearby, and we're going to go on Monsters Unchained. I definitely want to come in here once the sun sets because I know it's going to look so cool. From what I've heard, this is a smaller land, but should be pretty cool. So the town is supposed to be called Darkmoor. Lots of noises going on. Kind of see the castle up there. That's Victoria Frankenstein's castle, which is where we're heading to go on the ride. There's 2 rides in this land. There's the Monsters Unchained, Monsters Unleashed. I forget which one it is. One of them was a Halloween Horror Nights house, so I keep getting the names confused. So we're gonna go on that now. It's a bit more of a like claw simulator, kind of like Forbidden Journey, but newer. And then there's the Curse of the Werewolf, which is a coaster, but it is a spinning coaster, so we won't be riding that because that is not for us.
Darkness lies ahead. Now is the time to abandon hope. Because there's nothing goes wrong, yes? Don't look at that. This is just the emergency function. According to plan. Igor, you're bothering our guests. Great-grandfather started. They called Henry a monster. You're afraid of what they've done. But you will see. There's better than the original. He is the key to our most exciting experiment. For years, I have studied and controlled the monsters that prowl the darkness. And only one remains. I will control my ultimate challenge, Count Dracula.
We just got off the Monsters ride, and so we're in the gift shop. They have all sorts of Monsters merch. But overall, like, we were like fine with the ride. I mean, I feel like it was I feel like the ride was overhyped.
Oh, I thought it was really impressive. The animatronics were huge.
Yeah, it's just like Forbidden Journey though. I feel like it wasn't as nauseating as Forbidden Journey. Yeah, I didn't get nauseous at all though, which I'm kind of prone to nausea. Like Like Guardians of the Galaxy, I get nauseous on. This, like, I was completely fine. I did take a Dramamine, but I still feel like even without it, I would have been completely fine.
I just think it was really immersive.
Yeah, it was really, especially if you like are into Universal Monsters, like definitely a cool one. We didn't wait too long. We waited about 50 minutes, which was the posted time. So we're definitely glad we did it, but I don't know. I think it's definitely not my favorite ride. And I feel like a lot of people are like, this is the most technologically advanced ride in the world. And I feel like that's an overstatement.
No, I think the animatronics were like 4 times the size that I thought they would be. There's some
Yeah,
really
well,
big
that's how I figured though. Like I
So
thought
it was
they were
cool.
gonna be big, so, but yeah, so glad we rode it though. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do next. We'll probably see what the wait times are. The wait times overall are longer, but like kind of expected that, so we have had to wait for everything.
Phantom of the Opera, something called a monster, but he was just a man. And his story is a story of unrequited love. How unbred of passion can drive a person to madness.
So we've decided to head back in to Super Nintendo World to do Mario Kart because the the Stardust Racers is not open and Donkey Kong is not open. So basically the only thing we still want to ride that's open is Mario Kart. And we still didn't get Ministry of Magic at 3 o'clock because we like just missed it as we were getting off of Monsters, so that kind of stinks. But maybe for the 6 o'clock one, we'll try that. So we're gonna go in here, do that. It does have a long wait, it's like 100 minutes, but kind of just gotta do what you gotta do. So hopefully at some point we can get on Ministry. Donkey Kong is not opening today at all, so that's kind of eh. So hopefully Ministry and Stardust Racers happen at some point. If not, we still can explore the lands thoroughly because we've just been kind of in and out. And the park's open till 9, so we'll probably be staying until then. They do have a single rider for this, so I think we're gonna do it since it's 100 minutes. Since we're doing the single rider, we do surpass most of the really cool part of the queue, but it is over a 100-minute wait right now, so definitely worth it. Maybe if it's lower toward the end of the night, maybe we'll just stand in it just to see the queue, but for now we're just gonna do the single rider because it'll be worth it. We got off the ride and now we're in the shop. We're gonna take a look around here, buy some stuff for maybe ourselves and some family members because we have a lot of Mario fans in our house. They have so much merch, from pens to plushies, so many cute keychains. I think I wanna get one for myself. I love Yoshi. I love that they have like different colors of Yoshi too. So lots of fun stuff here. I just love all the keychains, like look at little pants and hat. That's so cute. Little racer toad, big toadette. So cute. We did some shopping, but we did go on the Mario Kart ride. And like this ride has been out in Hollywood for a while now, so like we've heard like, oh, it's kind of like underwhelming, which like I totally understand that. So, I mean, at least we did single rider, but they still ended up we ended up sitting together still, so that was nice. So we waited about 45-ish, 50 minutes, but the wait time standby normally was 100, so we did cut our time in half. While that's not guaranteed, it is more likely that single rider is gonna give you a shorter wait time. But overall, I mean, I liked it. I still think my favorite ride of the day, funny enough, has been Hiccups. So, but I mean, it was a very nostalgic ride, and just the land is nostalgic itself. So that's what we're really enjoying about it. And we are gonna go over to Donkey Kong Country. We're here at the little like Yoshi little snack stand, and they have these like frozen drinks. They have apple melon or mango flavor. We're getting the apple melon, so we're gonna try that, and then gonna head over to Donkey Kong Country. So we're back in Celestial Park and headed out of Super Nintendo World. We're gonna head towards Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic, like just the land, not the ride, because we still haven't gotten to queue for the ride. The last queue opens at 6, so we'll see if that happens or not. Even if not, we still wanna go check out the land. They are having a show in just about 30 minutes. So we're gonna see if we can try to get into that. It might not happen, but you never know. We'll see if we can get into it. We are walking past Helios, which is the new hotel here, or one of the new hotels I should say, but this is more of a deluxe type hotel, and you can walk right into the park from it. I feel like this portal, as they call the like rings you enter the portals, I feel like this portal for the Harry Potter area is like really tucked back in a way, while the others you can like see from a central area. But this one you kind of just have to look up in the air and find that hand with the wand and make your way back. The setting for this land is in magical Paris, and we were just in Paris earlier this year, so that's kind of funny. And I will say, based off of the videos I've seen of this so far, it does actually look pretty similar to Paris, which is really cool. But of course, it does have a magical flair to it. So we're heading back into the Ministry of Magic. A really nice family came over to us, and because whenever you get the queue, you can like enter how many people you need, and they had some extras, and so they came over to us, they saw we were waiting to try to get a queue, and they're like, hey, do you want to go on? So we're going, so that's so kind of them and sweet of them. So now we get to ride it, which is so exciting. So fingers crossed, nothing happens, nothing goes wrong, but we're gonna head to the Ministry of Magic. Oh my gosh. Wow. So quite some time has passed. Last I left you guys, we were trying to get on Ministry of Magic with a nice family. Unfortunately, as soon as we got into the queue, it broke down. So we stayed there for about an hour or more, hoping it would come back up, because sometimes it comes back up really quickly, and it never did. So we did decide to leave. However, we can go back if it reopens, so it's about a 50-50 shot, so we'll kind of see what happens. We might not be able to get in, which we didn't even know if we'd be able to get in there today at all, because the queue situation, virtual queue is so hard to get, so it is what it is. But we did hop over to Helios here, the hotel, because we wanted to check it out. So we're here in the lobby, we're grabbing some gelato, just as a snack to hold us over, because we are getting hungry, but I don't know, like we're trying to decide, like, should we go eat something? But if that ride comes back up, then we want to ride it, so I don't know, we're just gonna have to see. The park closes at 9 and it's a little past 7 already, so we don't have too much time left, but we did ride everything that's open that we wanted to ride. So we're just gonna explore some more and kind of go from there. The sun is about to set, so I think it's gonna look really nice out there because there's gonna be tons of lights, but I'll show you a little bit of the lobby here at Helios. So I'm towards the Epic side of the lobby, so behind me is Epic Universe, but there's the front doors. There's just a bunch of seating. Out there in the distance is the restaurant called Tavern. And then over here is Aurora, which is like a little market, kind of quick service grab and go, and they have gelato, which is what we got. We're exiting Helios and we're heading back into Epic Universe for just a few last pictures and videos here at night, because it is lit up beautifully at night. So it has been a good day overall. I do wish there's a few things we could have written, but It's fine. We still had a great time. I'm so tired. It's been so long since I've been in a park for this long of a period of time because we got here at 11 and we'll be leaving at 9. So it's been a long day for us, but so glad we got to do this and see Epic Universe before it opens to the public on the 22nd. Day here at Epic Universe. It was such a long day.
It really was.
It's been like the longest we've been in the theme park in a long time. We were here 11, and well, we got here kind of almost at 10. Yeah, we got here around 10 to rope drop, and now it's about 9, and we're gonna be heading out. But while, you know, a lot of stuff was down, which part of it, like, you know, I want to give kind of like our review, you know what I mean? So I want to be fair to the part that it's technical rehearsal, but also recognize that, like,
It opens in 2 weeks.
it opens in 2 weeks, and there's a difference between things being a technical rehearsal and things just like simply not operating properly, or like things just constantly breaking down. And, you know, if everything was up and going today, that would have been excellent and things would have gone a lot smoother. But in reality, I think all the rides broke down at least once or twice at any given time. Almost everything broke down at some point, except for like maybe like the carousel.
Right.
But other than that, everything broke down at some point. So that's a problem. And a lot of stuff just like simply wasn't operational today.
Yeah.
Which I did expect it. This basically went how I expected it to go, I should say. We weren't expecting for this to be like our favorite park in the world. I think people like, you know, kind of have the rose-colored shades on right now. I think there's like some cool elements. Like I think Super Nintendo World is awesome, but also like that, like we really enjoyed that. But obviously that's something that's been done before because it's not a new concept to this park. While Donkey Kong Country is a new part, they also like that ride wasn't operational today. But again, in general, like it was really cool. But I also knew what to expect because they've done it before, so it's not necessarily something unique. I do think the Harry Potter area was very cool. I don't know anything about I don't know a ton about Harry Potter in general, but I especially don't know anything about Fantastic Beasts, which is more the world in which that takes place. It's in like 1927. So I don't get why the world or like the land is 1927 Paris, but the one ride is 1997.
I'm not sure.
Like
or
that's
1999 or something.
No, but either like
Yeah.
what? Like why?
I don't know. But I think
Or no, it is 99.
it's
Sorry.
a very pretty park.
Yeah.
What we did ride was really fun.
Yeah, well, okay, I think some of the stuff was overhyped. I think too, it's like people, whenever they get media previews, they will stretch the truth, unfortunately. And like, that's like, I'm not saying you have to like bash, because like obviously you don't want to bash because you want to stay on a PR list, or you know what I mean? But like, there's a difference between being like a bunch of people said like the Monsters ride was the most technologically advanced ride they've ever been on. No, it's not. Like it's
Yeah.
not.
No,
like
it was,
you know, it's
it was
not
a really
like,
fun ride.
Well, and honestly, I personally think, I think the animatronics in like Rise of the Resistance are better than the ones here for the most part. Like the hiccup one, that was not good. Honestly, Victoria Frankenstein one is like,
Yeah.
I
I think it's more of impressive because of the scale of the animatronics.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like what they're doing.
Well, the thing is too, also with that ride, which I haven't been on Forbidden Journey in a long time, so I can't really remember it, but like I didn't like how you could just see all of the maintenance stuff, and like you could see under your feet, and it was all just like maintenance tunnels, and you could see all of it. So that was like kind of, you could see like a glowing exit sign.
Yeah.
And like that,
strange.
like it ruined the illusion for me personally.
I loved the roller coaster. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, hiccups.
Hiccups winged gliders or something.
Yeah.
Hanging gliders. That was so fun. It was like a cross between Mine Train, Slinky Dog, and Hagrid's. and there was a lot of elements to it where it like surprised you in a good way. And then it was really awesome to just go over the water, see everything. I think that was probably my favorite ride.
Yeah, and then like also in that line, like Fire Drill was down today, and then the other ride we just didn't ride because like a little nauseating and it's kind of giving carnival ride. And then the Ministry we didn't end up getting to ride, unfortunately.
Going into the queue was awesome though.
Yeah, at least we got to hang out in the queue and get pictures there and do like the green smoke. So like that was really cool to experience. Yeah, it's like so interesting because like we did Yoshi and Mario Kart.
And Mario Kart, I wish that they didn't have the AR
glasses. Like I feel like it did not.
It like added
enhance
like a game element, but I think it made it a worse ride.
Yeah.
Everything else was
because there was like
fun.
so many practical effects you could barely see. Like I was like, oh, I want to see that. I don't want to be seeing.
I popped my glasses off a couple times throughout the ride because I was like, I just want to see this without the AR.
Like the Cloud Room was really cool. The Luigi's Mansion room was really cool.
Transitioning into Rainbow Road was awesome. And they started playing the music. Yeah, Mario Land was just super immersive. I think it was.
But like that didn't surprise me though. I think like that was really cool, and I really enjoyed that. I wish we would have got more chances to do like I wish I had more time in Mario Land to like do like because we had the power up bands, but that's just something then for next time.
Yeah, we'll come back and know.
Also, what's the coaster called? The big roller coaster, the dueling roller coaster. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it.
Just wait a second, then we'll.
I don't know, but.
Stardust Racers.
Stardust Racers.
Yeah, Stardust
Racers was down all day.
Yeah.
So like, then that was one I was really looking forward to.
And a couple people we've talked to said that is
really
their
good.
favorite ride. It's the best ride.
That and Ministry were the best ones. And then people were saying Monsters too, which like, but I do think my favorite ride was the
roller coaster.
The roller coaster as well. In Berk.
Yeah.
But the lunch we had was really good. I was impressed by that. It wasn't like the best theme park food I've ever had, but like I had very low expectations for Universal's food because it's normally not very good.
Yeah.
So I was pleasantly surprised by that. Especially what's funny is because everybody says Toadstool Cafe the food's not good, and people said the Pizza Moon food's not really good, but those had huge lines. But this place had no line.
Yeah, we walked right in.
Yeah, we walked right in.
It was cool.
Air conditioned, quick.
Easy to find a table.
Good service, clean. So no notes on that. Like I would go back there. That was Oak and Star Tavern, I believe it's called. Star and Oak, Oak and Star, one or the other. But that's like in Celestial Park here, so right in the center. So it was that was a highlight for me for sure. We didn't get to try tons of food. It was just so hot that it was just kind of like hard to sit in your stomach. But we had that green apple melon drink from Mario Land. That was really good. I enjoyed that. And that's not something we would normally get, but it was just so hot out that it was a nice refreshing treat. But I would get that. That was tasty. I would get that again, and I would recommend it for you guys. We got to check out Helios a little bit. It was fine. Like I'm not super impressed.
Smaller than I thought it would be.
No, that's about what I expected. But like I think for like a luxury resort, it's like
lacking a bit.
Yeah, but again, I could tell that from videos, but just being there, like we were with our friends and they were like, oh, it's like just okay. And I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. Like compared to like Disney's luxury resorts, like, but yeah, like, so we sat over there. And if you are visiting Epic, you can go in there and then come back out. So if you want to visit, you can. And they have a restaurant in there and they have like a little quick service. So if you want to check it out, you're more than welcome to as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of our review. Like we're glad we did it. We're glad we came. We're not
I'm really glad that we came before it's at full capacity because they said that they're running half capacity, which I doubt that it's actually at half right now.
And it's gonna be ugly once it's at full, yeah.
So I think that once it's full, I'm glad that we're not gonna be coming for a while.
Yeah, especially if stuff gets down still.
But I know they also have a lot of room for expansion. I'm really excited to see what they're doing with the park as things get smoother, as they modify some
hopefully,
stuff. And honestly, for a Universal park, I'm cautiously optimistic. Like I think it was really fun.
It's definitely my favorite out of the Universal parks.
But I think it was a lot of fun. We were talking to our friends, and like every ride here is basically an A-list ride or like an E-ticket ride. So there's nothing.
Which that's like the problem though, is because there's no like besides like the carousel. There's no just like quick, easy rides.
Yeah,
and that's what they need is to like be able to fill space because everything, and especially when stuff's breaking down, everything had a long wait. Like, there's almost nothing that we didn't wait at least an hour for. I think the only things we didn't wait an hour for was Yoshi's. Yeah. Everything else we waited an hour for.
Yeah. So, come into it with your expectations like
low. Which like I did come in with low expectations, so like I'm not mad. I'm just it was about what I expected.
It was really fun. I think we had a really good day overall.
Yeah.
So
glad we did it. It was like definitely an opportunity, like a chance we don't like get every day, and like something that like I wouldn't normally give up a day of our Disney trip to do. So it was a good opportunity, and it was good to have friends to do it with.
Yeah.
So.
And it's always fun to be experiencing anything new with theme parks in the theme park world. So
yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe below. Check out all the links. Follow me on Instagram if you want more day-to-day content. And stay tuned for more videos soon. Bye-bye.